Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to King Arthur Pendragon Week 14,
Holy
Year
shit.
491. How's everybody today?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Pretty good, Steven. What's up?
Awesome.
Cheers.
Oh, man, I just love that intro music that Drummer Boy made for us. It's so awesome. It's super great.
Thanks, Trevor Boy.
Um, how are y'all today, Eric? How have you been? What have you been up to in the last
Man,
week?
I've been really good. Man, I played an amazing game of Kingdom again last night. And it was so good. It's about Mecha Police in New Detroit. And it was like Police Academy, only like serious. It was I would watch that anime that we made.
What game did you
So,
play?
Kingdom by Ben
Kingdom.
Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And since that game's very generic in terms of like it's about a community and like solving problems that a community will face, we went with a police department and they were training up rookie police officers to
Yes.
ride these mechs to stop like the gangs and stuff of Neo Detroit.
Awesome.
And the question always on the mind was like, oh man, these rookies are so untrained, but like we need them because other cops are striking. Like, oh, what are we gonna do? And they're like, we're not ready, but we have all these. Oh, it was so good. It was just so good.
That was last night?
Yeah, it was last night, and it felt like a movie. It was one of those times when you just played a game and it just felt like a movie, and it was just perfect.
Super awesome.
Yeah, love it.
I'm gonna get to play some Dungeon Crawl Classics today. We did the funnel 2 or 3 weeks ago or something like that, Eric, and it was super fun. And like true to form, like my weakest character ended up being the one to survive accidentally.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, when like my best character with 4 hit points climbed a statue, and then the statue turned under her and she lost her footing and fell and took 4 points of damage. It was just like,
Ooh.
that's the end of it. Yeah, awesome. Kira, how are you this morning?
I'm great.
Awesome. What have you been up to? Did you get up to anything cool this week?
Yeah. Well, we started watching Twin Peaks again because my boyfriend has never seen it.
Cool.
I don't know.
I also have never seen Twin Peaks.
It's like real good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Buffy, where it's like once you watch it, you understand like 70% more TV and like where it comes from.
Really?
It all comes from Twin Peaks.
How old is Twin Peaks?
I think it was 1990.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I think it's 90.
I did not realize.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real good. It's basically like one of the first soap opera horror genre mashup things. Weird.
Awesome. Did you say you were just watching it or re-watching?
I'm watching again, but my
Okay.
boyfriend has never
Yeah.
seen it yet. Well, and they're doing the re-up or something next month where they're like 30 years later,
Oh,
what's
wow.
happening in Peak?
30
And they're
years.
like making it, yeah.
That sounds like fun. I need to get in on it. One of my good friends here in Montreal is like obsessed with Twin Peaks, so yep, clearly I'm missing out. Luke, how have you been?
Pretty good. Just crazy week at work. I'm prepping for some trips. I'll be going to Berlin in a couple weeks and then Kyoto after that.
Cool.
So that is planning for travel is like my least favorite thing in the world. So
Yeah.
It's been pretty stressful. Continuing the long war, of course, like got to fight the alien invaders so you all can, live your happy lives. I made a Burning Wheel crew for a Long War for the character pool, which is super fun. So, like my friend Megan is like chopping up aliens with her sword. It's pretty awesome. We are dispatching inheritance. Y'all are gonna start getting like these weird packages in the mail soon. We put 250 of them in the warehouse last week, and we're going to finish up the last 20 sets of them today, and then we're going to send the last like 100 or so out to the warehouse tomorrow. So
what on earth will you do with your time once inheritance fulfillment is done?
I can't reach it from here, but I've already started working on Mittermark to try to get it out the door.
Okay.
So I actually spent my free evenings this week redesigning the Torchbearer GM screen. So,
Cool.
Um, so yeah, don't worry. There's never any free time.
Nice. Yep. Well, that all sounds very exciting. Shall we get into some King Arthur Pendragon? Yeah, we're missing Jess today due to a sudden and surprising impact on her power structure due to a tornado recently. So that was unfortunate and scary. So good thoughts to her and her community. Yeah, let's dive into it. What happened last time? Do y'all remember? Someone help me out.
It was
No.
the victory session, right? It was post Lindsay.
Yeah, so you guys had a huge battle, and then last week you went to a victory feast.
I almost died, man. I almost died.
Yeah,
it was the
you
giant
went and fought the giant.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
The giant, the rose, the new quest.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So you went and you fought a giant in order to retrieve a rose for the Lady Jenna, Earl Roderick's daughter, and the giant nearly killed Nidian. It knocked you down into unconsciousness in the pool of water. But Dwynwen and Hrethric were up at the top of the waterfall and pushed a boulder down onto the giant, crushing it. You took its head, as well as the rose, back to Jenna. Nidian gave the rose to Hrethric in his generosity. And Hrethric gave it to Jenna, but there was we decided this was like a magical condition of the rose that the only knight that Jenna would consider marrying is one who's extremely chaste enough to pluck this rose from the bush that you've planted in the garden at Salisbury.
Yep.
Yes. So, and also, Nidian at the very end of the session moved himself up 1 point in chastity to the level of chastity required. So, smart matchmaking decisions on his part. Cool. So, what did y'all want to get up to this year? Like, there's some important things that are going to happen, but also, Hrethric, I remember you wanted to hold a party at your manor.
Yeah, Hrethric wants to have a celebration now that he is a rich knight.
Yeah.
I want to invite my companions, my mom, her husband and his kids, and Sir Lycus, and his spouse if he or she is still alive, and Sir Lycus's family or whatever, like all that stuff. So, but party at Berwick St. James.
Yeah.
I flyer your houses. There's like cool photocopy art of like, I don't know, like a Hrethric holding up a Saxon head or something.
Yeah. Are we ye old Facebook friends? Did I get the invite there?
Oh,
What would it be? It would be visage scroll.
Visage scripts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something the facial codex.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Libris. Facius Libris.
Yeah. So Sir Lycus graciously accepts, and I guess Nidian and Dwynwen, you're both attending as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Like what do you want to do with this party, Hrethric? What's your
So,
aim? Just to, like
yeah.
throw lavish expenditures or?
So, all right. So, yeah. So Hrethric, you may not know this, any of you, but Hrethric is an amazing housekeeper. So Berwick St. James is neat. It's small. It's modest. But it is neat and tidy. Everything is well taken care of, and the larders are stocked with, like all of your favorite foods are there. Like there's no detail left unattended to. And Hrethric is, he's master of the house, and there's servants, stuff like that. But also Hrethric is not above like filling your goblet or like, fetching a dish from the kitchen or whatever, like whatever it takes to make his guests happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and Herethric, and he does this all like with his boy. He bounces his boy on his knee the whole time, or sits the boy with him at the head of the table, and really just like he makes you feel like this party is all about you, right?
Awesome.
For
each person in attendance.
For each person in attendance.
Very nice.
And he does not neglect his mother. He dotes on his mother during all of this, and make sure all of her little peccadillos are taken care of, and make sure that he knows that his mom's husband doesn't like him very much, but he tries to keep that under wraps as well. So it's just and Herethric is genuinely happy. He's not stressed. He's not worrying or pulling his hair out. He is like ruddy faced and like glowing happy, and just so happy to have his companions here and to have his family here, and especially Sir Lycus.
Well, you're exceptionally energetic, so all of this effort that might take another night, a lot of energy just sort of effortlessly flows off of Herethric into all of the places that he is. Do you want to roll like a stewardship check to see if you do something dramatic for your guest of honor?
Well, I'm definitely going to do something dramatic here in a second, but what's my stewardship? Yeah. So I want to test my hospitality passion.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's see here. Fingers crossed. The fate of Herethric.
Nail it.
All right, we're ready. Okay, great. So and then I will test stewardship.
Nice, and you've got that juicy +10.
That's right. It's almost like I thought of this in advance.
There you go. Yep, absolutely.
There's not a thread, not a loose thread in the whole tapestry of Rethric's evening. So, but at the end, when everybody's kind of in their cups and warm feelings all around, maybe some of the guests have started to depart, I pull Dwin and Nidian and Lycus and Elaine, though she is perhaps more in her cups than any of us. I pull them aside, maybe to Herethric's drawing room or something equivalent at Berwick St. James.
Yeah.
And I say, and I just begin thanking Sir Lycus for all that he's done for Herethric in particular, but for the companions in general.
His wife is in attendance with him. Her name is the Lady Blake. She
is welcome to be part of this this private gathering if it is appropriate, like if that's their relationship.
Oh yeah, totally. He invites her in, and she's looking at him with the beaming, glowing eyes in response to your praise of him.
So I effuse then to her. I perform an ode to her about Sir Lycus's bravery, steely nerves, sang-froid in the face of terrible odds, and how he led this gaggle of, rough, rude children to victory. And I put all of the credit and glory and fame of Octa's capture in Sir Lycus's hand.
Nice. Are you trying to compose something? For example,
No.
a poem?
No.
Nope. Are you trying to orate something?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm getting. Hold on. I'm winding up here.
All right.
Winding up.
Yeah, sure.
But then my brow darkens and I say, friends, though something troubles me, and here, Stephen, Kira, Eric, Herethric would like to lie.
Oh my.
So unexpected.
So Herethric is.
Can you lie? Hold on. Can you
Yeah,
even lie?
he actually can. He's a 13 honest, so there's nothing preventing him from lying.
So, but I think I should do the Pendragon-y thing here.
Okay.
and I think I should roll for it.
Okay.
Right? I think I should roll my deceitful to try to lie.
Sure. So traditionally, the way it works is you test first your honest, and then if you fail your honest, you test your deceitful. And if you fail deceitful, also it's up to you. But
right,
if you succeed at one, then you're forced to do that thing.
All right. All right. Well, so all right then. I'll do it. I want to follow the rules. Okay. So no, I passed my honest. So okay.
There you go.
So Herethric says, my companions and I have discussed this, and it has been gnawing at all of us that you did not share in Octa's bounty, and so Herethric starts to sweat, right? And so he starts looking at his companions, like kind of like a little wild-eyed, and he says, "So we divided our spoils 5 ways." And he produces a package and says, "This is your share." And he's looking at his companions, his hands shaking, like, you know, obviously, like they know he's lying, and he's like, and you know, Lycus knows something's up, but he's like, and I push 100 Librum at Lycus.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see how like generous versus selfish is Lycus? Let's find out.
Also, like Kira, Eric, I mean, you know Herethric's lying, like, and he's doing a terrible job of it anyway. So, but he is trying to give Lycus like a fifth of the
100 Libra
of the Octa's spoils. So
totally.
It's up to you if you want to say anything or do anything.
My mouth is shut.
I'm curious
Now,
where it's going.
I want to check what Nidian's generous is.
So my generous is 16.
Oh my
but
gosh.
my honest is 8.
Look at that 16 generous. Yeah, sure. Okay, so here is Sir Lycus's.
My people.
Here is Sir Lycus's generous. 5.
Wait, what?
Oh my God, Sir Lycus is not a generous knight.
He doesn't even have a base. Oh my God, that's just horrible. Okay.
He takes the packet into his hands, and his eyes light up, and he says, well, good heavens, Herethric, this bounty will allow us to...
You gotta roll his fucking honest. That's his honest score. Now roll his goddamn generosity.
No, this is his generosity score. Yes, it's 5. So wait, you want me to test it to see if if he actually is selfish? All right.
Yeah. So he's got a 15 selfish, right?
All right. So here's his generous check. Oh, he succeeds! Oh my God, what?
Oh my God!
He takes it and he says, This money will help us to do very many things, but and then he sort of looks around and he can tell that you're not telling the whole truth. Like Nidian, your face is a stone wall. You're just like, yep, this is exactly what happened. We put all this together for you. Dwinwyn, what's your reaction to all of this?
I don't know. She's just like watching, you know, with her newborn son on her lap or something.
Now, your honest is a 16, which I think might mean that if you don't want to speak up and say, no, we didn't divide it, then you have to fail on your honesty.
Okay.
Because your companion here is making you complicit in a lie.
So should I roll honest or should I roll deceitful?
Well, either you can just say, no, I tell him the truth about what's going on, that this is all coming from Herethric, and that is strongly within Dwinwyn's character to do. Or if you want to maintain the charade and help it seem like all of you contributed, you will have to test against your honest to see if you're allowed to.
I'll test against my honest.
Okay.
I kind of like what Herethric is doing, despite my wanting to blurt out the truth, I think.
Well, you kind of like how Herethric is making you look good without making you suffer for it at all. Oh, shit! Oh! Okay, now you have to test your deceitful.
Oh, okay. Oh, test it both.
Yes.
That was all the money.
I like how the knights are just 100% willing. So you get to do whatever you want here, Kira.
I do?
Dwynwen will act however you desire. If you had succeeded on your deceitful, then Dwynwen would have actively gone along with the lie. But
Okay.
yes.
Man, okay.
So I can't act it. So wait, I
You-
can do whatever I want?
Yes, it's completely Kira's choice.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Dwinwin will bite her tongue. She'll just kind of like cross her arms and lean back and look at Hrethric, somewhat puzzled.
Nice. I saw a quick question in chat about the resolution mechanics. It's kind of like The Price is Right. You want to get as close to the target number as possible without going over it. So a 17 over 16 is a failure. 16 would be a critical, 15 would be a success, all the way down through 1. That's just a quick refresher on how the mechanics of Pendragon work. So Dwinwin just sort of like crosses her arms and doesn't really say anything, just sort of
Great.
basks in the shared generosity that Hrethric is spreading around. Nidian, what about you? Like, your honesty is very low, so there's not you have no problem with the deceit that's going on here, but
Yeah.
your generous is so high.
I know. So here's what I did,
Okay.
and this is totally cool because I had some leftover money, and so this is what I do.
Had some leftover
spent-
money. You spent
I-
125 Libram?
Shut up, man.
What the fuck?
Listen, I have gazebos. No, but hold on. So here's what happens. I'm going to spin this lie into more truth and more lies, like you do.
Okay.
Great.
And so I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to think about how I want to say this. Okay, because I actually brought you a gift worthy of the Libram, not the cash itself.
Oh.
So, and I brought this with me as a gift.
You
And
brought
I'm
it for Sir Lycus?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think I did, actually.
Cool.
So,
Actually.
yeah. So here's what happens for this. I say I kind of would it be tasteful to call out your I don't want to call out your lie per se here, Hrethric, but I do want to say that you don't speak the whole truth and say that or I ignore that part. No,
I mean,
when I say I admit fault to him. I admit fault to Sir Lycus and say that I've actually there's something you should know, Sir Lycus. I did not contribute to your share for the Libram. However, and I like pull from like behind my back, I bring over like a very, very, very nice startings of an embroiled not embroiled embroidered like tapestry
Nice.
or a cloth like worthy about 20 Libram. Or maybe
Wow.
can you just give him like very fine silks for him to do something with?
Yeah, absolutely.
A
Yeah.
gift card. You brought him a gift card.
I brought my gift card.
In the form of silks.
The fucking Joanne's fabric.
Yeah.
A $2,000 gift card.
Yeah.
No. But I say I say that I had I met a merchant and I had and rather than give you these coins, I thought that this would be a much more suitable gift for clothings and for your family. And here's these fine silks from where would be a place you get silk in this place? Would it maybe could it be from like Venice or something?
I mean,
Like,
I guess it would. Yeah,
I
it
met
would.
a merchant from Venice, and we had this. Yeah, and there's a change. It was and here's these amazing silk for you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lycus is standing there, a packet of Libram in one hand and, gorgeous silks draped over the other arm. And he's just, he's shocked at what has happened. Can you tell me, like, how did you come by these silks, Nidian? Did you just buy them for your home to drape over the end of your bed or something?
I think I originally brought them to give as a welcome gift for like thank you for this party to Hrethric. But
yeah.
now that we saw this, audible.
You're trying to like one up Hrethric then, or not one up, but like
just as a thank
join
you.
in.
But now that I saw that he did this, like kind of surprising, I was still holding my thank you gifts. So I think I'm just gonna steer them to Sir Lycus here now.
Yeah. Man, wow. So yeah, God, so Sir Lycus can see that Hrethric isn't telling the whole truth. Like it's obvious to him. And backed up with Nidian saying like, oh, I didn't put my share in, but I brought you these silks. Like it makes it clearer to Sir Lycus that there's something funny going on.
Yeah,
and
I think Nidian thinks he's helping Hrethric when I'm doing this. Like,
right,
this is all right. This is good.
I got you, buddy. Man, what's the way that Lycus would react to this? He's like,
well, he passed his generosity test. He knows we're lying.
Yes.
So he might refuse the gift.
Yeah.
But what about his wife too? Like his wife could weigh in.
Step in and yeah. Is his wife insulted by us by doing this? Is his wife
really like
these things?
Lycus is an older knight who has been, taking care of you all a little bit for some time. It's kind of appropriate that you all offer him something, but this is, this is a lot, and not only that, but it's money that Uther gave to you because of your, critical role in the capturing of Octa. And Sir Lycus has had many more opportunities and many more battles from which to gain wealth. His life is well established and he is well taken care of, and he looks at the poverty that some of you have been sort of struggling with the past few years. And he's been I think it's probably the sort of situation where he's gonna accept it from you because he doesn't want to embarrass you in front of your friends by denying your gift to him. But you're probably gonna start finding fancy presents just at your door for a while from here on out. Yeah, I think I think he and his wife they look at each other and they exchange a look and we see this camera shot framing the two of them, and they're very nicely dressed. Their clothes are very well cut, well fitted, the latest in court fashion. Sir Lycus's hair is tied up and oiled, and the Lady Blake's hair is thick and lush and spilling over her shoulders. They look on the upper side of taken care of. So you're handing them this modest fortune, but it's fairly clear that they actually don't really have a pressing need for it. But Sir Lycus, he presses a hand to your shoulder, Hrethric, and he says, Hrethric, since we first met, I knew you were a great man, but this is true generosity for you and your friends to give this to me. Thank you, my friend. I will be glad to lead you in battle henceforth, and you may call upon me for any adventuring needs that you might have. Please, think of me as you would a friend.
I say it as a small gift for a great friend, and I give him a hug.
Yeah, he kind of laughs as you say small, and then he bear hugs you.
Yeah. Suddenly we're naked. We're wrestling. It's great.
Yes, there's oil. It's fantastic. Cool. Nidian, Dwinwin, was there anything that you'd like to sort of achieve at this party as you're schmoozing with the guests that Hrethric has invited? Is it a large party, or is it really just an intimate gathering with your closest friends, Hrethric?
It's mom, her family, Lycus, her family, and then my family, and then your family. So it's a modest party. It's probably 50 people there, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I mean, and mom's family includes some young knights. So if anyone wants to get into a drunken brawl, it's right there. I'm sure Hrethric, or not Hrethric, Lycus's entourage probably includes some vassal knights and whatnot too.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Dwinwin is really happy. She is finally healed from her wounds, from the battle. She has a son. Things are going really good for her. So I think maybe she's gonna get a little too drunk.
Nice.
She's gonna get drunk, and maybe something will happen. She'll flirt with someone, the wrong person.
Yeah,
or
totally.
or get into a fight. Yeah, I think that would be great.
Awesome. let's see if there are rolls we can make that will help us figure out
Yeah.
what's gonna happen to Twinwin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very. Is there a party encounter chart?
I know, right?
Well, I'm
Every
thinking-
every game should
is
have
this
one.
maybe you could mechanically represent this by like prudent or like / reckless.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm also very lustful, so it
Sure,
could be
sure.
either of those, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess roll on your reckless. Let's
Okay.
see. Let's see how reckless you are.
Arr. Wait, where's my reckless? There it is. So,
Oh no, wait, no, it's not. It's indulgent, right?
oh, it is indulgent.
Yeah,
that's a-
I think reckless, indulgent, energetic, and lustful are the 4 that we're gonna check here. So
Okay.
yeah, roll on your indulgent.
Okay, here's my indulgent.
Right.
So reckless was a 15, indulgent 18.
18. You know, all right. So you get drunk, but not like crazy drunk.
Yeah.
Check your energetic.
I'm failing those. Energetic. Boom. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're kind of rowdy. You get drunk, not wasted, but you get rowdy.
Yeah.
And then roll your lustful.
Am I successfully lustful?
Very
Um,
successfully lustful.
Good. That's funny.
Yeah. So is your family here with you at Hrethrick's party?
Oh yeah, but they have the kid to take care of. So like I'm drunk and they're
And they're taking care of the kid.
I hand the baby over to them, and
Mhm.
maybe they retire early.
Sure. Yeah. They're like, we're gonna ride back to the manor. What is it? Baverstock? Which one are you? You're
Baverstock.
Yeah, you're Baverstock. They're like, we're gonna ride back to Baverstock early in the evening, and you're like, yeah, no, go. It's fine.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Cool. So yeah, there's a number of attractive knights and ladies here. Knights and stewards, rather, both men and women. Who catches your eye?
There's probably some like obnoxious macho lady knight who's here,
Cool.
and I'm just like, yeah.
Is
yeah,
she like trying to arm wrestle a whole bunch of people?
sure.
Awesome. Yeah, Nidian, she challenges you to an arm wrestling contest.
Oh my god. Sure, but I don't want to compete. I want to make it look like I'm competing and let her win.
Yeah, okay, sure. She grabs your wrist and she's like, I'm gonna crush you. And then you set to it, and she just immediately pushes your hand down to the table, and then she looks at you and she's like, what?
No. I want to make it like an honest effort here. But
Yeah,
like, I wanna-
except that she can tell that you're
okay.
you're like trying to let her win, and she just she just muscles through you. And she's like, she feels the resistance from you of like, I'm gonna make a show but not actually try, and then she's just like, no, bah.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
God, is there like?
The truth is that I'm wearing the freshest of threads this time at the party.
Oh yes, you don't.
I do not want to get them ruined and sullied.
I feel like that's what you're saying to the people around you after you get
No,
beaten. You're sort of in the background. But I'm just wearing the freshest
Dude,
of threads.
This is Venetian. This is what? Yeah, sure. Arm wrestle the guy in the 3,000 libram suit. Come on.
3,000 libram. Yeah, she stands up and she's just looking around. She's like, "Is there anyone? Is there no knight here who will give me a fair challenge?"
Oh
Gwynwyn
boy.
Gwynwyn moves her friend out of the way, Midian, and
Yeah.
your delicate Venetian clothing in some kind of like hilarious.
It's nice.
She's just like,
Can Hrethrick, as he's like walking past with like Hrothmund like in the crook of his arm and like a plate of drinks or something, can he just lean over and just be like, BAM!
You're literally you're serving at your party, holding your son, and also arm wrestling.
Yes, just. All right.
Just like laughing, just like Hrethrick doesn't like. There's no like beef. It's just like, yes, of course.
Yeah, totally. Are you in a position where you might actually win, Hrethrick?
I have an 18 energetic. I
True.
think that's a yes.
True. Yeah, I guess. Like, do we just want to make that like an opposed strength check? I guess.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Rhetoric. What strength should I try here?
10.
I think it's gonna be 4d6, dropping the one lowest. Roll 4d6d1l. Is that the way it works? Nope, it's something else.
Why don't you just roll 4d6?
There we go. All right. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So yeah, she's
Called it!
she's a bold knight, but not particularly strong. So yeah, make a strength test, Rhetoric. But you're operating at wow, actually.
-5 or something?
Yeah, I would say you're operating at -5 because you're dandying your child and also drinks. So let's see.
She can beat me.
Yes,
Crit!
a crit success. Okay, so like, I think probably she gets a little too energetic with you, and she ends up toppling you. So drinks go spilling everywhere.
All right, I just make sure that Rothman, I'm like,
Yeah.
holding him up. Rhetoric loves it. He laughs. He thinks it's great.
That's great. The entire party cheers. She moves you aside, and then she faces Dwinwin and says, "What? You think you'll fare better than the host of the party? I think not, madam."
That's a challenge I accept. And she sits down.
Nice. All right. Cool. So I guess it's just an opposed strength check then.
Okay. She looks her in very challengingly in the eyes. Very direct.
She meets your gaze firmly.
Strength? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh no! Oh, you both failed the first time, so you're both there, like
Struggling.
locked arms. She's fought off like 4 or 5 people before now, so you can see like just a little bit of frustration in her eyes that like it's obvious you're not really trying yet, but she's not able to move your arm because she's just a little tired. So she grits her teeth and sets to with a firmer conviction. Roll again.
Win smirks and does the same.
Smirks. Oh
She
my god.
smirks. Her drunken.
Ooh. A strong showing. Oh no, but you win. So I think this is like 75% over in your direction now.
Okay.
You know, her arm is inches from the tabletop, and she's gritting her teeth, and like there's like a vein on her forehead. One more roll.
Okay, Dwinwin winks at her.
Wait. I grab Dwin's kid and I grab Rothman and I take their little baby hands and I put them on like Dwin's hand. Come on, pull for your mom.
She blushes as you wink at her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, roll again.
No.
Oh no! Oh man! Oh! So she blushes at you as you wink at her, and then
in front of the kids.
She sees your self-confident smile, and she just like grimaces and brings your arm back to the center.
Oh, the baby hands were too cute. They distracted me.
Yeah. She probably utters something like, you know, you've got to maintain your focus, Sir Knight.
Oh shit.
Dwin strengthens her resolve. I think you need to focus on your own focus or something.
Yes. She's like, you're getting distracted. You're a little flushed. Are you feeling all right?
She is a little flushed.
Yeah. All right. Oh man. Oh. Now your hand is inches from the tabletop, Dwinwin.
3/4 of the way.
Yep. Oh my god. The entire room is like clustered around the two of you, just like biting their nails at what the outcome could be.
She grits her teeth.
Yeah. All right. One more try.
Here we go.
Oh, crit! Oh! So like, hang on. You win. You win. You bring it all the way from
the last second.
Yeah, inches to the tabletop, all the way over. Like, how do you make that change for yourself?
I don't know. She just like suddenly I don't know. She just like anchors in and then has one burst of strength.
Nice.
You know, her bicep gets huge,
Yeah.
and she slams her hand onto the table.
Yeah.
And she stands up in victory. She's like, ah, you know, cheering.
Nice.
Yeah, the
Awesome.
Chariots of Fire theme songs playing as you like turn it over.
Yeah.
And then she gets down like real close to her face and says, that was one of the best wrestling challenges I've ever had. One of the strongest women I've ever met.
Yeah. I think she blushes and she's like, "You flatter me, but I can think of a better wrestling challenge."
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa.
She's just straight up inviting you upstairs.
Cool.
Rethrick's like, no.
Not in my house.
Party's over,
She takes
kids.
her hand. She takes her hand. She's about to walk upstairs. Does Rethrick do anything?
Rethrick's like, what the fuck? Looks at you like, go home.
In front of the kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. You'll probably have to get her attention somehow. Like, is there a role or?
My falcon swoops in.
Right. Yeah. A hawking roll.
Oh yeah, you can't go upstairs. There's a bunch of falcons got out. You cannot go
It's-
upstairs, guys.
it's fine.
Sorry, there's a bunch of falcons.
If you want to go make out in Rethrick's closet or whatever, like a teenager, go for it.
Well, I
Okay.
just failed my last full roll or succeed my last full roll.
Yeah.
Seven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Go
driven.
play.
No,
Go
whatever.
play
I'm not gonna
Evan.
just go upstairs. Whatever. Just do what you need to do.
Yeah. Awesome.
I do like the guilt trip though. She ignores it, I guess.
Nice.
Like, it's fine, and then yeah, that's it.
That awesome drunk. It's fine. Everything's okay. It's fine.
Gwyn is coming off as like the major complicated person tonight. She's the most honest of us, yet she lets Rethrick lie, lets Rethrick impoverish himself, and then goes and makes out with this kind of obnoxious lady in his bed. Like,
I don't know if it's
For
in
what it's worth.
Herethrick's bed. Do you have
For what it's
other
worth,
bedrooms?
It's a really nice bed, though. So.
there would be
Do you have a guest house? Did you buy a guest house?
no.
He just gave away all his
Do
money.
you have a gazebo? Do you have a gazebo?
Nope.
See, this is why I've been telling you all year to get a gazebo.
How about, okay, I'm sorry, maybe not Rethrick's bed. How about he goes and she goes and makes out in Rethrick's dead wife's room?
Oh my god!
Yes. Yes.
Oh, shit.
That's kind of neat. That sounds like a drunken thing someone would do.
Yep.
Like,
That's a
Absolutely.
great drunken revelry. Yep.
I'm
Absolutely.
like, I mean, when Dwin, you haven't seen Dwin really get drunk.
Wait,
Oh, she's like a drunken pagan reveler. She
Can
just
we-
does this shit sometimes. It's weird.
She's consecrating the memory of your wife by engaging in
Oh my
intimate
God.
relations.
Can we?
No, there's
Can
nothing good
we,
about
can we
that.
just play? Can we just play this soap opera game? Can it be Knights of Our Lives?
Yes.
That's basically what this game is.
Right.
Right,
All right.
welcome to Pendragon.
Yep.
It's soap opera and beheading.
That's- Ah.
Awesome. Okay, great. Yes. Wow.
Ooh, that's good. That's juicy.
It's juicy.
Nidian, like, what is your impression of this?
I love the party. Honestly, this is a fantastic party. I myself am a very I have a keen eye for stewardship as well. So I recognize the details. I recognize the what do you call it? Not the confetti. What do you call that shit that you put in a bowl that smells nice that you're not supposed to eat?
Potpourri.
Potpourri. Like I see like, oh man, you got that nice potpourri. You know what I mean? Like you got this stuff. This is like not even lavender. This is like Silchester lavender.
Frankincense.
Wait a minute. I just gotta pause. The context of what you just said of like that you're not supposed to eat means that you tried to eat it once.
Yeah, thank you.
Good smelling bowl stuff that you're not supposed to eat.
Dude, you know what I'm talking about though when I say that. But you know
I
what I'm
never tried to eat it.
I neither.
Well, I mean, everyone tried. The royal everyone. No,
The royal everyone.
speaking very genuinely. No, so like I'm very I'm admiring all this stuff, and then rather than getting really indulgent and stuff like that, I actually just am trying to play up my my courtesy by telling everyone all these jokes. So I did go on a shopping spree, and I met all these different people. I imagine like at the various markets and such like that. So I have all these cool stories. I'm wearing all these clothes, and so I'm going to like kind of like lie and talk and embellish and say all these really cool like Venetian jokes and all these things. Like, well, I heard this thing from this time. Oh, have you heard this tale?
Yeah.
Like just talk and just kind of just really just open up. And I'm that person who everyone wants to talk to at the party.
I'm sure there's some people who are like, oh my god, Eric
that guy
thinks he's
fucking shut
Venetian
up.
now, right? Nidian thinks he's Venetian now. But there are other people who are just like eating it up, absolutely.
Right.
Make an awareness test for me, Nidian.
Oh yeah, with ease. Crit.
Crit.
How's a crit
Okay,
sound?
very cool. Yeah, I think there's a young knight from Sir
So,
Lycus's family.
So while I was building my gazebo out of pure cherry wood,
Venetian cherry wood.
really nice wood by the way. It's been a great rainy season. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, you,
Except he has no more wood in his estate.
I know. Well, I have to buy my wood because it's completely barren. I look like it's fucking the Lion King with scars and
amazing.
Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, so you telling stories all evening, and there's this young knight from Sir Lycus's family who's hanging around you, and he's very obviously like, you know, he's probably like 20, and you're what, like 25, 26 now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's
I'm
see.
26. 26.
Yeah, we are 26. Yeah.
His name is Sir Sutton. He's Sir Lycus's son.
A good name.
Oh wow. Okay. Like, do I know, like heir?
Yes, he's Sir Lycus's heir. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And he
His name one more time.
Sir Sutton.
Sutton. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and he you know, he takes a liking to you. Like he's very interested in you as like an older, more experienced knight, as his senior, as someone who's very worldly and traveled. You know, he comes from a wealthy family, so the things that you're talking about aren't entirely foreign to him. But over the evening, you know, he sort of wanders over to you and wanders away, and you start paying attention to him just a little bit more, because he's not a rapt audience member the way many of the other people hanging around you are, and you hear him every once in a while inquiring amongst his friends and amongst like your family members and things like that. Like, can you tell me the tale of the rose at Silchester?
Oh. Oh. Can I not tell him that story? It's so personal. And be like, this is that's a tale for another time. Like I actually know what I say. Know what I say to him, Sir Sutton?
So like you overhear him
say-
asking this of
I
someone
say,
else.
Yeah, and I say like, yeah, right. And I come over sipping my goblet, holding it fancy, like with my pinky out, right. And I say like, that, my friend, that's a story for another time. And then I think that's when Herethric shows up again with the baby and the drinks being like, oh, I'll tell that story. and I think that's when we see Herethric come. Is that okay, Herethric? You want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm goofing.
Tell the story. I'll tell the story, but if you otherwise you can do it.
No, I'm totally
That's
photobombing in the background. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
goofing. Like, just saying that if Rethric overhears Nidian like vacillating on this, he'll step in and be like, "I'll tell the tale."
Yes. Okay. Perfect. That's what I was hoping you would do. So take it away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. So
God,
yeah,
that's so good.
I recount, and of course, Herethric is very
So
generous, and that is not just in material things, but that is in valor and honor, even perhaps when it is not deserved. But in this case, Nidian did truly go and charge that giant on his own, which Herethric finds immensely humorous. Like, so he, but yeah, he doesn't undersell Nidian in this at all.
Nice, yeah.
But
That's a hell of a drug, man.
But yeah, he tells Nidian's valor and Dwin's cleverness, and are the whole crew coming together to defeat the giant, and the rose, and then the vow Jenna made, and the whole deal. Yep.
Yeah. I think Sir Sutton, he looks at you with newfound respect, Nidian. He's like, man, Nidian, I I didn't know it was you who brought the rose back. Jenna didn't tell me that it was you. We were hunting, and she told me that she could only marry a knight who was capable of plucking the rose, and it sounded like
hunting.
It was such a touching
Yeah. Oh, they were
story.
hunting?
They were on a date.
They were hunting?
They were on a hunt.
Is it all I hear is hunting?
Yeah, he's like, yeah. I went. Lady Jenna and I, we hunt sometimes. It's enjoyable. She's quite good on her horse.
Man, it's been a while since I was hunting, since I was slaying, and I'd say since I was slaying giants and off fighting, like I just try to say oh, I'm too busy to be hunting.
Right? Yeah.
That sounds like something that would be really enjoyable.
I love hunting. We can go hunting together.
Yeah.
I think he kind of misses the tone that you're getting at, Midian.
Shut up, Roderick. I'm busy.
Twin, we should arrange a hunting trip.
I think
we should totally do a hunting trip. That should be amazing.
Sir Sutton kind of misses the tone that you're getting at, Midian, and he's like, hunting is great. The Lady Jenna loves hunting. We go every so often. You should definitely go sometime.
Yeah, we should. Oh my God. This is the guy he probably if this was skiing, he's still wearing his fucking lift pass on his jacket.
Yeah, absolutely.
fucking Sutton. All right. Yeah, totally. Let's do it.
Wow.
Do it.
Awesome.
Right.
Yeah, he tosses his hair and he laughs and he's just like this slow-mo close-up of his perfect teeth.
Yeah. This guy. All right. Oh, I'm immediately oh, you coming at my girl? Okay.
Yeah.
But in a very I'm not actually conveying that unless you were really paying attention.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Hashtag hunting.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Good. Well, I think that the evening continues in debauchery and embarrassment.
Cool.
Yes. Good. Why don't we take a 5-minute break, and then when we come back, we can move into year 491 events.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh man, Nanosphere in chat. It's he's the guy that Jenna says not to worry about.
Right. Yeah. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. All right, folks. We'll come back in 5 minutes, and we will resume year 491s. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good party, y'all.
Good party.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, that's it.